Hi and welcome back to my channel. So last week I did do a couple of videos last Monday, but my hand was hurting so much that I couldn't actually really do a lot of videos, so I decided not to carry on. And then I've had a week at work. It's been quite stressful, so I decided to wait until today. So I'm coming back with the Purr-fect days, your Pawsome, and I have now reached 150 subscribers, so it's not too bad. For it seems I've only been doing it for nearly a year. I think might be June, July time when I started doing my channel, and I've just been having a little bit of a rearrange of my room to try and sort my lighting out. And I was going to go back to using my normal messy mat, but I prefer my glass one. So if the lights do shine on the mat, I do apologise. There's nothing I can do to stop them from shining on the mat. So anyway, what I'm going to come in with is this your Pawsome with the Purr-fect days Matte-tastic. This one is. So I'm going to be using this black and white cat up the top. So I've already pre-cut a 6x6 card, and I'm just going to pre-score a line down the centre, not the centre, down the centre of the front of the page. So I'm going to do a reverse easel, as they call it, and hopefully it'll go right. It's been a while since I've made a reverse easel, and I just burnished that the wrong way, I think. Oh no, I haven't. It's the right way. See, I told you, it's been a while since I've done anything like this. So for the underneath bit, I've got some 6x6 mirror card here. So these are starting to curl up where they've been left sitting on a shelf, standing upright rather than laying down flat. So the corners are starting to curl up. I've tried to get them so they don't curl, but I've given them a bit of a bendy, but it doesn't work much. So I need this one 2 notches under the 3, and I need this one 2 notches under the 6, which is going to be the top part, which is going to be this bit here. And this one was 2 notches under the 6 and by 2 notches under the 6 both ways. Just going to put that back in there. So I've decided I'm going with a little black and white cat. So I just need the corresponding card stock for that one, which is this burgundy one. So for me to get this, it's going to be, I think I'm going to go this way with it. So it's like 4 notches under the 6 by 4 notches under the 6 for the inside bit. So that's going to be that bit. It's going to be the bit that goes on the inside there. And then this one, I need this one to be 4 notches under the 3, so it would just be that little bit there. If you wanted to, you can decorate the other bit that's on there. So the bit that you're going to see once all this is put together, put that on there, put that on there. You stick them 2 in there. These 2 will go on there, and if you wanted to, because you see the white card, you can do this bit with the little bit of leftover that you've got, which I think I might do on this one. So I'm going to come in with, what am I going to come in with? I had a bit of card, but paper, but I don't think it's going to work with this card. It's blue. I don't think I've got a red. Just going to have a look through the papers that I've got. I know what I could use, which I think might work on this one. I don't want to do flowers because the card I am making is for a male, so I want to try and keep it as much as male as possible, unless I don't know, I can't remember if I got the pad that went with this one or whether it was just a little book. I have a job to remember what I get with what kits these days. Just bear with me, guys. Just going to have a quick look through my pads in here, see what I've got, see if I can remember what I've got, which I don't think I had one for this one. Not 100% sure. What are you? No, you're my adorable, scorable animals. Butterflies. What one are you? Under the Moonlight, which I don't think I had the pad then. Let me have a look. Oh no, it was a little pad, so that's not going to work then. So okay, scrap that idea. So this one, I'm going to take the same again. 4 notches under the 3, and then 4 notches under the 6, and then I get a bit of mirror card which I've got here, which should be big enough. 2 notches under the 6, and then 2 notches under the 3, and then we have all our mats and layers ready to go. So just move that to the side because I need that again in a bit. Move that somewhere over to here. Just going to move that because I need to get to my foam pads. Oh, I've got a really itchy arm today, guys. It's really itchy. Got a bit of mirror card here that's driving me mad. Got a cut for another card the other day that I was doing, well, and I haven't used it yet. So I need my glues. So as per always, I'm going to be using my all-purpose glue, and then hopefully this is the right tacky glue because I have 2 bottles of this one. Just pulling off the dried glue. I just dropped a bit somewhere, now I can't see it, I found it. I'm just going to throw that in the bin out of my way. So I'm going to bring this in and start assembling. So make sure I remember that's going that way. And then this is going this way, that's going that way. So let's start with putting the gold mirror on. And then see if they've got the right, oops, that's a bit of a dribble one, this one. So that's not my normal one that I use, that's my fast flow tacky glue. It's a different make to the Kalau, which I don't know if I really like the different, I think I prefer Kalau to the other make that I've got, because this one seems to be a little bit like runny. So I'm going to swap my bottle over, get my decent one that I like the best, which is this one, which is the Kalau one, because it doesn't run everywhere. So again with this one, all-purpose glue on the back, tacky glue on these corners. Yeah, and then as I was saying at the beginning of my video that my hand was stopping me from doing a lot of my crafting. That's where I crushed it, for those of you that are new to my channel. I was actually at work about 3 weeks, be Wednesday, that I had my accident at work. I had actually crushed my hand, got it trapped between two roll cages. If any of you work in supermarkets or warehouses, you would know what a roll cage is, or you've been into a shop and you've seen these big silver cages that people are working from on the shop floors, then you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I was pulling one out of the freezer with my frozen fish or seafood fish that we get in our store to fill up our little mini freezer in where I work, and there was a stationary one which I was trying to squeeze past because the warehouse was like chock-a-block with stuff. So I think my tape runner might have run out. Yeah, so I tried to squeeze past this cage and I caught my hand, badly bruised it and cut it, and had to come home because I was in so much agony with it. But now you can see it on the camera now. I've just got a scar there and a bit of a bump still, but it's all good now. But then, so I'm just coming in with this one. So the same again with these, all-purpose and tacky. Just put the all-purpose down the middle of the card, not on the edges, because it does take the shine off of your mirror card, which I've learnt from a fellow crafter, Sybil Jane. She is a brilliant card maker, brilliant at doing her videos, card making on her videos. She was the lady that actually inspired me to do my own channel, and that's why I do this as well, because I couldn't find that much in the way of Hunkydory related card making videos apart from the actual Hunkydory channel. So I decided to go ahead and make my own channel as well. So anyway, I'm got really itchy skin today because I'm so hot. So my arms and everything get really irritable and drive me mad. But anyway, back to this card. So I'm just pulling off my little kitty on here. Just going to move this to the side over here. And then I need a stopper. So, the stopper that I'm going to be using is probably, I'm going to put this little ginger cat on as well, or tabby cat, I think. This little teeny weeny one here, and then this thing, border strip, that's the word I was looking for, down here as well. Just going to cut that off, and then I think I can put that. The thing that's on here, it says warmest wishes, your Pawsome, many happy returns, or thinking of you. But I don't know whether I want to use warmest wishes or many happy returns on this one. I don't know, but I need something that I can put on there for this person's birthday, because this is one that's going to be sent out. So I'm trying to keep it more or less as flat as possible. So I need to fold this down because I need to make sure that this is going to fit into about a 6x6 card. Envelope, sorry, not card. And I think he's just going to poke over a little bit. So I might have to use a slightly bigger envelope, but that's not a problem. Yeah, I might want it to stand a little bit further up than that because I've got a few bits to get onto here. So I think I might stand him here. He might have to go in a 7x7 card. 7x7 envelope rather, not a 7x7 card. I know he's not a 7x7, but yeah, I'm going to try and get that to 7x7. So this is the border. I've lost the border. So the border, because that's got to stand that way. So the border is going to go on this red bit, but that's going to be flat. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on. Try not to put too much glue on, because otherwise I'll have to end up taking it off with when I need to cut this down after it's settled for a bit. So that can go there. This little fella is going to go, just going to get some, no, because I want to keep this kind of like flattish, so I'm not going to go so high with my foam pads. I think these foam pads are 1mm Hunkydory ones, so I'm just going to place a couple of them onto this and turn him around the right way and place him down in this corner. I'm going to throw them in the bin out of my way, move you back over there. Oh, my chair, when it's warm, it keeps sticking to my legs, so I'm just adjusting my sitting position and pulling my nightie down. My nightie, yeah, I don't wear clothes apart from work. Okay, so next bit, where are you hiding? My little strips, there we go, tucked under here. So I'm going to use a strip on this bit. These come all apart, these ones have. The backings come off of the strip. Not to worry, and I keep losing my scissors under there. Because as most of you know, I don't have a very big craft area. I only have a normal like computer desk type area, which has drawers one side of me and then has shelving the other side of me, so I'm a little bit restricted with space in here. So right, we've done that one. Now on to the next bit. So I'm just going to stick that to my desk for a minute because I don't need that at the moment. And I need them foam pads. Where have I put them now? Where did you go? Oh, there they are, right in front of my face. Blind as a bat I am. So I'm just going to put some on this bit, because I'm keeping all the frames on this one. I don't need to go all the way up to the top obviously, because it's going to be overhanging slightly. So I'm hoping that these that I've got on here is going to be enough. Put one there, that's about it I think, and then put another one there. That should work enough. Just pulling these off. Sometimes I put tacky on the back of my foam pads, but I don't always. But I know that some people do. I do sometimes. It depends on the style of card I'm making and if I need to readjust and realign something. So just placing this flat so that I can get this on here without it going over the 7x7 style. Oh, you idiot. See what I mean? Chatting away and I've put the foam pads on where I didn't need them. I'm not going to get them off now. I've ruined this one. Okay, what I'm going to do is put that one to the side, because I've got double of these. I'm going to get my other sheet out of this one. So just bear with me a minute. Oh, I'll find it in my pack. And I'll have to use that on another card. If I can get it out of my wallet. There we go. So I'm just going to steal this one out of this one, and hopefully not make the same mistake. Now I've got to try and find where this goes so I can put it back with the one it's supposed to be with. Otherwise I'll get all muddled up with everything. I think it goes in there. So I'm just going to place that back in there, guys. There we go. And I'll try this again, shall I? So, but I need some more of them really skinny foam pads now, so I don't know where they are. So you'll have to bear with me a minute. I'm not sure if that was them. So I have a lot of Hunkydory foam pads, but I never know what's what in here, in my drawer. No strips. No your strips. I think it might be one of these. I can't get them. Oh, these ones I do. These are a bit skinnier. So this time around, let me have a look so I don't make the same mistake again. So it needs to be, let's put you on here, let's put you on there for a minute. So it needs to be near his head, so about there. So I'm just going to put a couple, so she pulls a whole lot off. Put one there, and I'm going to put one there. So it holds them in place, the frames in place hopefully. I don't know if I need any more, I'm just going to check. No, that should be enough, it should hold it in place. Put you there, put you in the bin, and then try not to get stuck to the foam pads. And then I'm going to put you here because it's a bit more clearer for me to get to see where I'm going. Make sure it's even-ish. That's it. So then he'll stand up. So I could use that as a stopper, and you'll stand up like that, or you'll stand up like that. So that's how it'll stand if I decide to go that way, or I could do it so it stands up a bit more proud and put him there, but I'll see in a minute. So I'm just going to get rid of this rubbish. And cut off my excess border. Hopefully I do not cut all the way through my card. I'm not 100% with a craft knife yet. Come on. Let's go that way then, seems you're not coming off. Let's put a little bit of glue just to stick that corner down now, where I've pulled it about a bit. Just trying to put my cover back on my blade so I don't cut myself. Right, okay. I've lost my sheet that I was using to get the sentiment. Let's go with that one anyway. I'm going to pull that one out just in case. So I'm going to get a little foam pad. Let's go with one of these because I don't want it to be, as I said, I don't want it to be too high. And then that's stuck to my, that's too big. Let's go with that. Okay. And then maybe this one can be used on the back of this one. There we go. Like so. Just pull my backing off of this one. Make sure I've got it up the right way. And stick you just smack bang in the middle. And then I can get that off, which I can. You are going to go in, let's bring you down. So you're going to go around about there, I think. Where's that little one? And then I'm going to put you just over the top of that one, like so, and then that will stand up like that. So that is that one. I don't know if I'm going to put any gems on this one because I said it's for a male. So, and all I've got to do now is put the backing insert on, which I'll do that now because I forget sometimes. So I'm just going to grab that, which is this one. So I just need to go a few notches under the 6 on my guillotine. I don't use the trimmer, paper trimmer, or the trimmer for this because it tends to tear up my paper. So I don't use that when I'm crafting with the insert papers, and then I use my tape gun rather, which is permanent tape runner, to put on the back of this card and make sure I put it up the right way so that I can write my message, and hopefully it should fit on there perfectly. There we go. So that is that one finished. I'm just going to move that somewhere out of the way so that I'll leave it up there on my side so that I can bring that back in when I'm ready. So that is card number 1. So for my next one I'm going to try and use these 2 little puddy cats up, and I'm going to do a different style of card this time. So the card I'm going to make this time is going to be a cutaway. I don't know if I use both of them on this card or whether I'm just going to use the one. Just going to make sure that this card is a 6x6, which it is, and then go ahead and do all my mats and layers. So I need to move my guillotine out of the way, bring in my trimmer, and again a 6x6 piece of gold mirror, cut down to 2 notches under the 6, 2 notches under the 6 for the inside, and then need another bit of mirror, and I'm going to get my card first. So it's going to be, it's always a tent fold that I tend to make, so I'm not going to cut, which side do I want it? So I want it on this bit. So I need it to be 3, oh no, I'm going to do it at 2. I was going to do a 3, but I think I'm going to do a 2. And hopefully that's cut through the top one and not the bottom one. Nearly cut through the bottom one. But hopefully my card will be a lot secure when I put that bit back on. When I've put the inside of it back on. So that is my cutaway, just by 2. So that is for the bit that goes under there, which is going to have my insert on. And then this one has got to be 2 notches under the 4 by 2 notches under the 6, like so. And then my bit of cardstock that I'm going to use is this one. And I think what I'm going to do, because this kitty is not going to be seen if I do it on the front, so I'm just going to come on with this, and I'm going to take that down to 4 notches under the 4 by 4 notches under the 6, like so. So that'll be that bit, and I still have a little bit left over to play with for the next card. And then that's my insert, so that's going to be going, that's going to be going on the inside of that one. Don't need that bit at the moment, and I don't need that at the moment. So, oh yeah, I do need my insert, don't I? Let me just put that down there. Let me cut my insert so that I can put this in to the gold mirror. So this one's going to be the same again. A couple of notches under the 6 by a couple of notches under the 6. If I did change my mind, what I might do is cut a piece of this paper down and put that inside instead of this, and put that on the back, because that's what I do sometimes. I'll cut this and then I'll decide to put it on the back instead of putting it on here. So I think I'm going to change my mind and I'm going to put that on the back. So I'm going to put that to the side, bring that to the side, and I'm going to come in with this paper, which this does cut on my trimmer, I think. So I'm going to go the darker side. So I need it 4 notches under the 6 by 4 notches under the 6. And then that is all of that done. And because this bit is paper, I'm going to use some of my tape runner and some of my glue. So just like that. And then use my tacky glue, all-purpose glue, sorry. On the middle of that bit. Oops. Stay. Bring in my paper, my gold mirror, and then hopefully this will go down without me having to realign. There's nothing worse than having to realign paper on gold mirror. There we go. And then open that up and then do this. All purpose down the middle again, tacky on this side, place this underneath on the inside of the card and plop it down, fold that over and then bring in these 2 pieces. And this one, tacky, place that down onto there, make sure it's straight. Well, I don't think my card, oh yeah, my card is straight. It was the way I was looking at it, it looked like it was cut skew-whiff along that cut out bit. Cutaway or whatever they call it, this style of cut is called on the card. Then that goes onto the top of that. Put that to the side. Then we're coming in with this little tabby one. Oops. Get that off its pip. And then take this off, his middle frame out. So I never use them middle frames sometimes on things like this, because to me it doesn't really matter whether I use them on there or not. I mean, I'm not fussed either way with the smaller frames. So I'm just going to grab a strip. See what I mean about these? They just come off. So I don't need to go all the way around on this one, because it's not going to be sitting all the way across. So I'm just going to go a little bit on both sides. This one I do like so. Bring this back in, turn it that way so I can feel my foam pads. Could have done a bit more of foam. Sorry guys, that's my phone. Emails. Right, so that's that bit. And then we're back to this. So I'm going to make this a little bit higher. So I'm going to come in with these foam pads from Amazon. Not Amazon, sorry. These are from The Works, which is where I get a lot of my foam pads from, or I did. As I say, every time I get these foam pads, I always end up getting a roll of foam as well. I do use them, the roll of foam. See, this is what happens when you talk and you're not concentrating on what you're doing. You put foam pads where they're not meant to be. Silly Billy. There we go, I managed to get them off because I hadn't pressed down on them, so should be able to stick a couple there really to give it a bit more stability, and peel them off like so. And then place that onto there. And then we have this little You Are Pawsome. So I'm going to go with that one, I think. And then pull them off. So what's the weather been like where you are, guys? It's been on and off, rain, sunshine, not really cold, a lot of rain, not so much sunshine. I think we could actually do with some nice warm weather. Sorry, that's just me having a drink of my ice cubes with my Dr. Pepper. Right, so anyway, back to me little card. So where I made that little boo-boo where I cut the too close to the other one, this will cover that and hide that and make it a bit more stable. Putting the insert on the back of this one, if I can get it to go. And I think maybe it's just a tad too big, but that's fine, it's done, it's worked, it's not that big. Okay, so that is that done. So then all I've got left on this one is this little tabby cat. I'm just going to put that over to there. And I don't know if I'm going to put some gems on. Oh my god, everything's just gone flying on the floor. It's gone for a little bird and... Ow, and then I just whacked my hand. Now you know why my name is Calamity. And my nickname is Calamity because I'm always hurting myself, knocking myself, bruising myself, cutting myself. So yeah, that's why I got the nickname Calamity. Thanks to my husband. Anyway, back to this card. So I have done that. Whether I want to put some gems on or not is the ultimate question. But I might actually put some of these black ones on. Oops, got them mind of their own, these, because it being a male, or because it's dark colours, that's why I was thinking about putting these black ones on this one. I know women like blue. I'm going to put a little one on here, out the way, little thing. Put one over here, another one there, and then there we have that card done. So all I've got is a little sentiment, thinking of you, and a little tabby cat. So that's all I got left out of that. So I have like little cards that would work for this, like something like that, with that on there, and use that as like a gift tag for somebody. A little bit of pattern paper or cardstock, depends on, maybe something a little bit wider. If I can get one of my little 3x3 cards, and that can go on there. Actually, I'll do that while I'm on video. Just want to use up a little bit of this cardstock, so I'm going to use this one. Don't gold mirror these, so my trimmer's down the other side of me. I'm sure that they're 3x3. Soon find out. Yeah. I don't know if that's a 3x3. It might be a 3x4 now. I've cut that. Yeah. 3x4. Okay, so I'm not going to be using the red one then, am I? Don't think that's wide enough. No, I don't want to use that bit. So maybe I'll just use a bit of this paper. So let's do that so it's that way. And I've still got quite a big chunky bit that I can use on another card if I needed to. So there's that one. I'm just going to put some glue onto this one. I've lost my card, there it is. couple of foam pads on the back of this. I think it could well rain looking out my window. Sun's gone in again, but hey ho. It's not cold. So I'm just going to place this actually as close to the bottom as possible, and I'm going to bring in a little thin strip. And no doubt it probably would rain because it's our Luton Carnival today, so I mean it could well rain, but it doesn't stop people from going out to carnivals and enjoying themselves. We just had the Stockwood Park Radio 1 big weekend in Stockwood Park this Friday, Saturday, Sunday just gone. I don't live near there, but my parents do, so they said it wasn't too bad, the music. They could only hear it if they had their windows open or they were outside, so that's a good kind of, seen pictures and posts and things like that. But anyway, it's getting away from doing what I'm doing, so I'm just going to bring in these gems again. Put a couple of black ones on here again, just in these four corners, so it can be used as a small, as I say, a small greeting card, or this one can be used as a gift tag. No, it's just to finish off that sheet from that kit, really, so I don't have a couple of bits hanging around. So I'm going to bring in that other card. So that one stands up like that, and if you was to stand it that way, you see how it's made. So it's like a back to front Z fold, which then makes a easel, reverse easel. This one is a cutaway card, tent fold, and then this one is just a normal little 3x4 tent fold card, made using the leftover toppers that I had. So that is all the cards for this one today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and as I said, I got 200, I wished. I've got 150 subscribers now, so I do really appreciate everybody that has subscribed to my channel and watches my videos. I know I'm not a regular uploader. I do try to get a few videos done throughout the week, but it is very hard with working full time. I don't get enough time really, but I do have a holiday coming up in about 4 weeks, so I'll probably end up doing a few more videos over that week that I'm off. So yeah, that is it for this video, guys. Once again, thank you for all your support. Do really appreciate it. So until the next time, take care. Bye for now.